Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Leslie and today we're in my craft room where we're going to start working on my 2023 budget. This is a system that I was using last year and doing really good with it until my water heater broke. And I had to go in to my emergency savings and use that and some one of my credit cards to pay for that because I hadn't yet gotten to the point where I could have $1,000 saved, which is the goal for my first amount that I want to have saved for an emergency. So I use several different ways or methods. It's all based off of the Dave Ramsey method. Basically, I'm doing a zero paycheck budget, which means every time I do my budgeting for each paycheck, I get paid bi-weekly, I will place each dollar towards a bill, towards whatever I have going on that month, and whatever is left over gets withdrawn and placed into my sinking funds or my savings. And then once I hit a certain goal, I will put that into my savings account and just keep going. The other thing is because I had to use my credit card for that water heater, I have a shopping problem. And, it was kind of like, well, the dam broke, so let's just go shopping. So that's maxed out and needs to be paid off. And I've put a few things on 3 other cards. So all of my cards need to be paid off, and just taken care of. But my first thing I want to concentrate on is putting a little bit more towards my emergency fund and then really paying down those cards. Trying. So let's just go into here and I'll explain it more. So, the Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps. You want to save $1,000 for an emergency fund. Okay? Have that first. Pay off all your debts using the debt snowball method. Then you want to save 3 to 6 months worth of expenses and savings in case you were to lose your job or something. You would be, able to make it until you were able to find another job. Invest 15% of income into Roth IRAs and pre-tax retirement plans. I'm already doing that. College funding, pay off your home early. I'm also working towards that. Build wealth and give. So, all right, so on this page, you will see that I have all of my bills. My mortgage is due on the 1st. My HOA is due on the 1st. Cirrus is due on the 4th. I'm paying $7 a month for a year, and then I will delete it or whatever. Water is due on the 5th of every other month. BJ's is due on the 9th, Amazon on the 9th, Walmart 13th, cable on the 15th, phone on the 16th, electric on the 17th, Virginia Credit Union on the 23rd, the gas bill is due on the 24th. My property tax is due every year on February 6th. Now, I do have one other bill that I'm going to have to prepare for, and that's my car insurance, which is due on like the 13th or the 14th of February every year. I'm hoping that I can get a refund this year and be able to use that towards that bill because I don't know what I'm going to do otherwise. It's tight. All right. On this page, I have my no spend Saturday. I love to go out on a Saturday and shop till I drop. And that's just something I've got to stop. So I'm going to hold myself accountable. And each week that I do it, I'm going to color in these dollar signs. These are pages, by the way, that I made in Canva and printed them out, cut them with my Happy Planner hole punch and placed them in here. And I also use, you can use any permanent marker. I've just got the Bic Ultra Fine Point Permanent Marker. I love these. And then you just use a cotton ball and nail polish remover, and you can take that right off. And we'll probably have some fill-ins from last year that we'll have to take off. Who knows? Then I put my chores in here because I need to make sure that I'm doing a better job of keeping up with cleaning. I got really lazy this year. I don't know what happened. And I just was not keeping up with my house as well as I should have. And it's chore list. Okay? All right, now we're into the budget. So, instead of spending, I'm going to make a wish list. I'm going to make sure that I hit at least one goal before shopping off of that wish list. I'm going to set reasonable goals instead of what I was trying to do last time. I'm going to pay myself first by saving, even if it's only $20 a month. I'm going to go with the cash-only method, the zero balance method, snowball method. I'm going to do Sunday check-ins, quarterly assessments to assess what I can do. Can I save more? What went wrong? And I want to save, the very first thing that I want to do before anything is to save $1,000 for emergencies first, then save for next year's bills. So what I've done is I've taken an old planner, bunch of planner layouts. You'll see these are all different. January and February, then you go into, different ones. I just found whatever I could find over the past 5 years that I've been using Happy Planner, covered up the dates and redated it and made it my budget planner. So on New Year's Day, they will take my house payment and my HOA on every payday, which there's one here and one here. They take half of my house because I've got $250 extra going towards my principal every month, which is broken up between these two, $125 extra. So yeah, it just makes it easier for me to pay that extra if I break it up into 2 payments a month. Then I have my credit cards here. I have 4 of them that I have to pay off. This is my phone. This is my cable, I guess, my electric, my gas. So I went through and I marked all of these bills. I haven't filled in the amounts. And then before each month, I want to have this check-in page where I'm like, oh yeah, I have these due, or I have this big event coming up, or, what's my goal, things like that. I want to put those there. So then in February, I want to do a 6 weeks savings challenge. I've put that there, but I don't know that that's really going to be any different than what I'm doing already. So I just, put that there in case there was something extra I could do. Ain't gonna be happening in February because I got lots of big bills. All right, so here you'll see I have account balances. These are my 4 credit cards. I want to see where they are by March 1st and assess where I am on saving my $1,000 emergency fund. And if I'm close to that, maybe, I don't know. I don't want to say that. I was going to say cut back on that and put more towards here, but that's not what Dave Ramsey says. Get that $1,000 first. And I learned the hard way because my water heater broke down, and that's what started the whole credit card thing, because I didn't have it. So then I just went through and I marked each month and then just left space at the beginning before each month coming up for myself to just write down goals or whatever. So I went through and did all of that with a bunch of old Happy Planner stickers that I had. I still left 2021 there. All right, and then at the end of the year, I'll write down my year in review. Here is the things that I want to do for saving, and I'm going to start with this one. Once I get all of this filled, I'm going to transfer it into my emergency fund, which will be $1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 40. Okay. Probably need to make a better one of those, but that's the one I had made. So 351 in 26 weeks. I'm hoping to get it better than that. We'll see. I do have some to put in that tonight. I also want to do the 100 envelope challenge. So once I get to this $1,000, I'll probably roll that over to here and then start again on this and roll it. And then when this is full, roll it over to here. And I'm just going to try it that way because last year what I was doing is I'd put, 10 here and, put 5 over here and 7 here and, 6 there. Well, that's fine. I thought maybe if I put it in multiple places, I would forget where I had it. But when an emergency comes up, you can find your money, okay? Especially when it's on a shelf in clear box. And everything's labeled. Clear box. All right. I've still got $10 in there. Somebody gave me $10 last spring, and I've still got it in there. So I want to get to 1,000 there. These are my bigger goals to get to this 5,000. And, maybe once I do this, I might want to switch to doing something here just for a change. I just wanted to have lots of different options, lots of ways to save to make it so it's not such a chore. But these are things that, I need to save for and have the cash on hand. I want to use cash only when I go out for pet food or to get the dog groomed or to get groceries. That's the whole point of it. I'm going to pay off all of my bills, put money in savings, whatever's left over, I will have that cash in my wallet, which I'll have to go get that. And I have envelopes in there, car gas, dining out, groceries, things like that. So yeah, I've just made all of these different ways to save money and try and, make it a little bit more fun. This is the zero-based budget worksheet that I do. I got it off of Vertex 42 down here. vertex42.com, and it's an Excel template called the zero-based budget, and that's just where you take your income and you take out any of your big bills like the house, the car, the student loans, the whatever. You take out your debts, credit cards, subscription fees, whatever. Small bills, maybe you had to get the dog groomed or, whatever. Daily living, and then what you put in savings, and this should equal zero. The way that I do it, I have it different actually, is I have income, then I have my house bills, then I've broken these up into savings challenges, and yeah, we're probably going to redo that too. So who knows? All right, so here is the wallet system that I use to hold my cash and to keep it separated so that I know this cash is for gas, this cash is for dining out, this cash is fun money, you know, whatever. I got this off Amazon. I'll link it below. It's by Solight. Soligt. And it didn't cost much. I don't remember. I got it, you know, a year ago. So I took the envelopes opened at the top. Well, I can't stand in line at the grocery store, open the top, slide the money out, get my change, slide the money back. I need easy access. So I laminated them closed, and then I just trimmed off the edge, and that way I can slide the money right down in there. Okay, so I have one for groceries, one for gas, which I'm going to make sure all of these are empty. I'm sure they are. One for pets, like when I need pet food and stuff. One for health, when I have co-pays or prescriptions. One for home. One for shopping, because I have a problem. This shopping simply means specified shopping, like if I were shopping for Christmas or if I had something that I really needed to go for. Miscellaneous, this could be fun money. This could be whatever. If I want to go to a amusement park or something. This, I guess for car repairs if I needed them. Dining out, I moved this to the back because I've gained way too much weight. And it's because I was dining out way too much. So I had that. It's got places to hold cards, which I don't put them in there. It's got a coin purse, which I'm going to take all of this coin out and put it in my coin counter. And then it's got another place for cards there. So, and it comes with the envelopes. It's a really great system. When you go to the cash method system, you know, you're going to have a 20, you're paying for groceries, and you have 15.70. Well, you're going to get some change back, dollars and cents. What I do is I take my dollars, I slide them back in the groceries, take my change, my coin change, and I place it into here. I haven't done anything with the money that I had in here from last year. I think we're probably at $35 or something by now. I don't know. Let's see where we are. Okay, so I'm at $43.86. That's pretty cool. These are all quarters that I've just collected. Well, no, I guess I got some nickels in there. But yeah. So we might get it, we might get a good amount up here. Alright, so I've got $47.01 in here. Ugh. So yeah, when I get this filled, I'll probably take it to the bank and empty it out and then put that money into my savings account. My plan was originally to use it towards Christmas, but you know, credit cards. Okay, so let me show you some of the things that I use. I have this box. I got this from the dollar store. Nope, I got this one from Walmart. You can get them at the dollar store. I took scrapbook paper 3x6, folded it in half, laminated them, chopped the top off. You can put money down in there. So I did 1 through 26 so that when I, see how I had that 10 written in there? Here's that $10 bill still sitting there. I haven't used it. And I knew it was there. Didn't use it. So that's what I want to start with. I want to get this box filled, then transfer it over to my 100 envelope. Maybe. I don't know. It might just go in my emergency. It might just go into... That's... Yeah, see, I'm still kind of coming up with this as I'm going along. I will probably just put it in my emergency folder. Not sure which one that one was. I think it was purple. In my emergency folder. And then, yeah. And then once this gets to $1,000, I'll take it to the bank. Like, I'll probably empty this more often. I don't want that much cash in my house. I'll either put it in my safe or take it to the bank. Probably to the bank. That is why I have this up here, so that when this is stuffed, I know to take it to the bank. It will all make sense once we get into it. Okay? So, like I said, I want to stuff my 26 weeks. I have not done my budget to zero this month because I wanted to leave a little cushion in my checking account. Alright, so we know we have the 10. I did withdraw, I think it was $100, and I want to put this in here. And I have this bag that I made. I got the bag from the dollar store. I just took my Cricut and did some iron on. I have this in there so that whatever denominations I want from the bank, I can just write it on there. I have the denomination, the amount, and the total. So I wanted 3 20s, which equaled 60, 3 10s, which equals 30, 1 5, which equaled 5, 5 1s, which equals 5, 60, 35, 5 equals 100. That should all be in here, what the bank gave me. Okay? Now that I'm done with that, I'm going to use my cotton ball and my fingernail polish and remove that. And put it back into here so that next time I get paid and I do my zero-based balance budget, whatever, I can't remember how it goes, zero-based budget balance, something. I just take this makeup tray, 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 20 is 100. Okay? So I set it up there. Then I'm going to take my clear box, and I'm going to start with the biggest numbers. Going to go 26, 25, 24, 23 until I'm done. I guess I could go this way. It doesn't matter. But that's what I want to do. So I'm going to pull out the 26. The 25, and start there. So I'm going to take a 20, a 5, and a 1, and make it 26, and put it in here. Okay? Then I take that, and I put it in the back. I have my 10 and my 26. Now I have $36 saved. Take one of my permanent markers. Week 2, we're going to say 26. Come over here, find the 26, color in my little piggy. You can do this any way you want. If you have $5 to put in there, which I have. If you have $2 to put in there, which I have. That's all I've had. I put it in there. You do what you can do. Now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, so I can't do the 25. So we're going to take that one back. And we'll go 24. 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. Put it in there, put it in the back of here. Okay. Now I've got 20, 30, 40, 50. So I'm going to do a 20. A 'Cause I was going to do a 10, but I can't do a 10. Because I've already got it. So I'm going to do a 20, and then the rest will go into another box, and that is fine. So I'm going to take these two 10s, put them in here. Mark off that I have $20. Color in my little piggy. And I wrote the numbers underneath the lamination so that they would stay. I can't get rid of 2022 because I wrote it underneath, forgetting that the years change. Alright, so that's all I can do there. So I've got $26, $36, $56 saved so far. I just need 300 and something, 35 or something. I don't know. Alright, so now I'm going to take my 1 through 100 box, which would actually be this one, and I'm going to put the most in that I can. I'm going to put 30, and I'm going to come in here and I'm going to color off 30. And this is what I will do every week. I will not have by any means $100 every paycheck. More than likely we're going to be stuffing 15s and 20s and smaller amounts. And that's fine. Oh, I got some money in there that I didn't know of. Let's see what we got. We got $2 in there. How about that? Didn't know that. Alrighty then. We'll just leave that right there. And we'll color in the 2. That's a nice surprise. It's one less envelope I have to fill. Okay. So now I'm looking for 30, and this again, I took 3x6 cardstock, folded it in half, laminated it, cut the top. I also labeled these with numbers 1 through 100. So I'm going to find number 30 here, which is the stuff is not sticking to it. It's fine. It still works. $30 going right back in there. So now I've got $32 in there. Yay me. So that's what I'm going to do for saving. Now, let's recap. I did my budget, and I figured out what my income was, how much was going towards bills, what I had left, right? And when I did my bills, I included, you know, whatever to the credit card companies for this month. And whatever I had left, I put over here in my savings so that, you know, essentially I would have a zero balance. Really, I've got, you know, a little bit of a cushion in my checking account. It's under $100, but it's still a little bit of a cushion just in case there's some bill out there that I have not accounted for. But that's what we're going to do this year. So, they will not all be this long. This one is an introductory to my system and how I do it. There are 1 million people on YouTube and the internet that do this. There are, you know, Dave Ramsey's method is the main method that everybody uses. They just call it something different or twist it or tweak it, but it's the main idea. Saving for life's emergencies, saving for your future. Stop spending, start saving. So, I hope that you found this video helpful. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Also, I will link below the things that I have showed you here that I've gotten off of Amazon. This is just a makeup palette holder. You can get one of these anywhere. This was from the dollar store. The only thing I got off Amazon was this wallet, which I will link below. And yeah, everything else came from the dollar store, or I just created it myself. So, I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow, where we will do a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of undecorating, and starting to let the house breathe for, you know, a few days before I start putting out winter decor. For now, I hope you have a wonderful evening. Bye, everyone.